All right, so we've all heard it before. Don't let your knees pass your toes when you're squatting, okay? The problem with that is that it's left us all doing this kind of squat here. Pretty limited range of motion, not very deep, and as we try to get deeper, we're either sitting back and losing our balance, or we're just trying to bend over at our back, okay? I'm here to tell you that that cue was a little bit of some misguided, a little bit of misconception, and definitely some miscommunication. So we're going to clear that up here. Our squat is an up and down motion, much more than the sister of the squat, which is the deadlift, a hinge, where it's much more of a back and forth motion, okay? They're not the exact same motion, although they're very similar. But when we squat, we do want to think a little bit more up and down. So when you set your position, okay, if you're unsure about that, check one of our videos on finding your squat position. Instead of thinking so much about your butt going back so far, I want you to imagine your hips opening up and creating space for you to drop straight down. Now you can see I was able to get much deeper. My center of gravity is over my base of support, so I don't have any loss of balance or any positions, and I have a good strong position here, okay? Now you also see that in order to accomplish that, just from anatomy, my knees got to travel forward a little bit. And those of you that have pretty long legs, you might have to have it travel even further forward. That's totally okay, okay? That's what your body was built to do, and as long as it's trained properly, it's not going to result in any unnecessary pains, okay? In fact, if you do feel pain when doing your squat, number one is speak to a coach and get yourself assessed in terms of mobility, because you might be forcing a position that your body can't do. Number two, one of the most common, is simply about muscle imbalances, okay? Everything on the back and the front should kind of support each other. So it's very common for us, since we spend a lot of our time sitting, etc., that our quads get strong and kind of tight, and our hamstrings, they get left kind of out to dry, they're a little bit weak. So that way, every time we squat, we come up, our quads are over and over working, and yeah, that's gonna put a little bit more strain on the knee. So, better way to combat this is to build up those hamstrings, build up those glutes, learn how to activate those hips, like we talk about when we spread the floor, during our lower body motions, so that there's a better synergy and kind of balance between the muscles. That's what's going to make it strong, safe, effective, and allow you to move a whole lot better. So give it a shot, ask us a question if you do.